Hi, it's Travis White with the Persuasive Communication Tip of the Week. Let's talk a little bit more about logic, and let's talk about the frame of reference as you present the logic of your argument, because your frame of reference may be different from the audience's frame of reference. And even though you present a very logical argument, because the frame of reference is different, the audience may not accept it. And I'll use an example here from my career in my past. I worked in the software industry, and long ago there was a spreadsheet, an electronic spreadsheet called SuperCalc, and it competed against Excel. And many people in the industry, myself included, thought that SuperCalc was a better product. It had more features, it had more things that you could do more easily, perhaps a better human interface as well. So we thought, being software experts, we thought SuperCalc should win the war, should win the battle, and should win more market share as compared to Excel. Because as you look at it as a product, what's in the box, the product features were better, were more extensive, and were easier to use. Excel, as you know, won the war. Excel is probably the most popular electronic spreadsheet in the world today. And why is that? It's because of the different frame of reference. So if we were talking about SuperCalc, I would talk about the features of SuperCalc, and I would build a very logical argument about how SuperCalc can do all of these things, whereas Excel can only do these things. That would be my frame of reference, and that could be a very logical argument and conclusion. The audience, on the other hand, was thinking more generally, had a bigger frame of reference, let's say. And they were saying, yeah, but Excel, a lot of colleges and universities teach Excel, use Excel in their business programs. So if we hire students from those programs, they already know how to use Excel. That saves us money. That accelerates the inclusion or the incorporation of new employees. There's a lot of books written about Excel. That makes it easier to learn about Excel. A lot of temporary agencies that have people who are already familiar with or already expert with Excel. They know how to use it. They know how to use it effectively. So as you look at that bigger frame of reference, perhaps Excel is a better product overall. In fact, this is what's often called the whole product definition. Not just what's in the box, it's what goes around the box, it's the ecosystem that supports the product itself. So as you think about your logical argument, think about the frame of reference you have, and think about the frame of reference that your audience has. Here's another very simple example. I go to a department store, I use a general purpose credit card in the department store. The department store clerk tells me, well, you know, if you take out one of our department store credit cards, we'll give you a 10% discount. That frame of reference is a very narrow frame of reference. On this purchase, 10% discount. My frame of reference is, yeah, but that means I have another credit card, I have another bill to pay every month, I have more to manage, I have more to keep track of. It's more of a hassle than just using a general purpose credit card and not getting the 10% discount. So the clerk's perspective, very logical, save some money, very narrow frame of reference. My logic, much more a broader frame of reference, and I don't accept the offer. I don't accept the logic. So think about your frame of reference, think about your audience's frame of reference. You can present a very logical argument and not win the argument because your audience has a different frame of reference. That's a persuasive communication tip of the week. See you again next week.